of being the go-to player for LaSalle as Ventura, who is also stepping up. Here, served Espartero!
For DLSU, take a look at that.
Tagribolos scoring his 4th block point. Overpass, Aringo. Good coverage from Piojo. Chance ball for NU. Ancheta. Back row, Budin. Got it!
Great find coming from Ancheta.
This is now the biggest lead for National University in the match. They're up by 8.
Good serve.
Oh! There he goes!
Look at the set, just a one-on-one.
6 points for Isaiah Roca. We did talk about him on our pre-game, so he is one of the go-to players. Meanwhile, Josh Ibanez.
Defeat UST, but tables have turned. Of course, in the Final Four.
Great pass by Ibanez. Colinares got it again. And how?
So far, what we've seen is that it seems like the pressure is on the side of FEU and not on UST.
There's another combo play. Nico Espartero.
But that's just how good he is.
Meantime, J-Rock de la Noche with a serve. Espartero again, drills it in.
Good combination play.
Back-to-back baskets. Or good serve. And another great pass. Could have been overreach there for Ibanez.
Lucky break.
Dongala gets the help of the net. Benny Martinez serving 6-9. Colinares is turned away. Dongala with back-to-back points.
Good block.
J-Rock de la Noche turned away again.
Again, these attack errors are hurting FEU. I think they've had 4 errors out of the attack.
Lyric Mendoza knocks it in.
Season is the highest pointer for the Tamaraos with 48% of his spiking efficiency. So that really says a lot about how much he contributes to the team.
Espartero blocked.
That was good coverage.
Espartero tries again and knocks it in. Espartero will not be denied. Great pass by Alabar. Unfortunately, no, it was actually too strong of a pass, and Talisayad with a dump.
Making it quite easy for UST. A lot of free points being given out.
7 errors in total for the Tamaraos. Nice hit by Martinez, but kept alive by the Golden Spikers. J-Rock de la Noche. Martinez on 2, got it! Oriental, he's a transferee from Ateneo. A block on the soft hit by Saavedra. Talisayan make that
FEU still yet to tie it once again. But
Yep.
UST is already at a 20-point mark.
But Mendoza says not for long. Nice block against De Vega. Jan Macam. Good serve. Espartero. Oh, what an angle. Miko Espartero avoiding the blockers and the floor defense as well.
Well, you know, seeing where the errors came from, like they had a lot of attack errors going outside. So parang I think there's this sense of gigil na rin eh, alam mo yun. So, and yun nga, let's not forget that FEU wants to get back at UST. So I'm sure that the gigil factor is there.
And nice point. Although UST went on to train in Japan early January. Yambao. Colinares.
Oh, that was a good pickup.
By Ceballos. Espartero knocks it in. What a start here for the Tamaraos. Back-to-back points, Ivy. Coach Edison Orculio. From the back row. Making up for the error. Drix Saavedra drilling that one in. Oh, by the way, in case you guys missed it, we had a 5-setter earlier today. UP winning over UE. And a nail biter of a 5-setter. Meantime, Lyric Mendoza knocks one in. The UAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live.
And again, let's not forget about the rivalry that
Exactly.
both of these teams have. Both would want to prove something over the other.
Ooh, nice
It
shot.
comes off a lot.
Oh, and
excellent hit.
Talisayan powers that one in. What a beautiful shot, Jeller Talisayan. Wow.
That's a lot because we haven't even reached the 15-point mark just yet.
Combination play. Espartero against De La Noche and Trevor Valera.
For Coach Orgulio was saying that he could have just made sure it went over.
Espartero. And there you go.
Making up for that previous error.
Mendoza is blocked by Valera. Saavedra got it. Tricks Saavedra and delivers his 8th point of the game. Served by De La Noche. Short pass by Espartero. 3 blockers against him. Alabar with a pass. Ibanez plays setter. The rookie Sally with a hit. Saavedra kept alive by De La Noche. De Vega with the angled shot. Espartero with a dig. Miko Espartero. And again, another spectacular dig by Alabar.
So this is going to be a free ball. Espartero asking for it. It is a quick attack by Mendoza that gets the point for FEU.
Oh, and this time around, Dongala gets the better of Ibanez and lets him know. Polinares already with 6 points. Combination play. Saavedra blocked by De La Noche. And great delivery by Martinez to Lyric Mendoza. 14 serving 10. Alabar again with a great pass. De La Noche nowhere to go. So break point won by the Golden Spikers. Can they score 3 in a row? Talisayan says no. It's a long way back though if you're UST down by 6 points. Espartero, a nice dig coming from Valera. Cupiteo. Espartero picking it up. Here's Saavedra. Down the line. Drix Saavedra knocks it in. Try and counter this run by the Tamaraos. In a good position late in set number 4. Polinares turned away by Talisayan. Jelor Talisayan now in double digits.
For Dongala, a little too high on that set. Santiago goes to Rahim, and they were ready for it. Chance here for FEU. Dongala on deck to serve. Abalye will send this one to Castrodes. Saavedra, nothing yet. Great cover from UP. Ooh, blocked. Kakao serving. Bump set to Rahim, waiting. Blocked. But a slim 1-point push for UP. Great anticipation from the blockers here of FEU. Showing us the talent. 1-point lead, FEU. They go to Rahim.
Great save.
Good cover. Blocked.
Just a very
Second best scorer in their game against UE, right next to Rahim. The only other player in double digits with 14. Kakao, surprisingly, not that time. Here comes Rahim with a push. The intention was there of the blocker instead. Kakao serving. Triple block.
That's 4 service errors already for National U. And only 1 for FEU. That one sent back by Talisayan and Dongala. That too.
Good defense.
Ancheta goes back to the captain. Oh, but shut down. Lyric Mendoza.
Oh, I mean, they have to rely on themselves.
Correct. Kakao serving. That's in. Ancheta goes to Bodin. Oh, denied! No entry as FEU steals set number 1. So, both teams get to keep their 2 challenges.
We're in for a long second set.
Ordiales is blocked by the rookie. Amit between.
The height difference. Between makes up for that. Look at the hang time.
10, serving 8. Ordiales waits for the ball. Triple block.
Look at Endongala there. Broaden your way of thinking.
You have to find the right balance of going for the risky plays. But again, the block by Drix Saavedra. Serve there. Mukaba, that is blocked. Talisayan. Oh, Budin. Read that one. Saavedra. Slowed down. Aringo again. This time blocked. Season 85. First best middle blocker, Obed Mukaba. With that one. Naibalik ulit. Saavedra. A clear out. Let's see what NU does. Ancheta goes to Bodin.
Oh! Call me. What's that? I want to know what that means. For a great setting. But you know, we have to say, Eric, just to start this match, FEU is the #1 spiking team.
Yep.
So far. Ateneo.
Meantime, Nico Espartero has had a good start for FEU. There's a block against Gutierrez. Pasillo turned away by Jeller Talisayan.
Block. Jeller Talisayan just reading that. And look at the technique.
Pero napakabihira magkaroon ng rally against UE.
Poquita looking for Piojo, but Dongala, there's that reaction.
I mean, it was a one-handed single block. What you mean? Those antics after a point. Look at that double jump. Still equally efficient for Dongala. As Coach Jerome Guhit will cover this time. Touches kasi it helps, you know. So that slows down the ball, gives him other opportunities to score.
Meantime, the adjustment we're seeing from FEU is also on their blocking. They'll score off the blocks as well. And now the Tabs come by 2. They need to hanging on, and they are unbothered by the pressure. Still set point for Adamson. Back at set. Ceballos with a save. Espartero will go. And John Gay could not keep the ball in play. And look at that. An effort by the Tams. What an effort. Just
lucky break for FEU there.
Maglinaw denied by Mendoza. And we arrive at set point. There's the block. Good receive. Ventura was denied by Miko Espartero. And we're tied at 13. #2 blocking team for a reason. Here's exactly why timeout is called.
And then they commit a service error. Good serve.
Blocked by Lyric Mendoza.
Taunting at the net.
Tell me how you feel, Lyric Mendoza. Tell me how you feel. Timeout is called.
After that, because Martinez only played in 1 set against LaSalle, Cacao had 25 excellent sets. What a hit for Lyric Mendoza.
EU and UST siguro magkakatalo sa production ng Mets.
Big serve coming up for the rookie. Great pass by Alabar. Chance to put it away. Ibanez is turned away. Ariel Cacao with a monster block.
That UE has not won a game, so they will be giving their 100%. Good receive.
Poquita blocked by Dongala, and there is that.
Kakao, a one-handed set
Perfection.
for between from the opposite side.
Take a look at the beautiful set and an open space in between.
Oh, he may be small, but we've seen it in a lot of games that he's able to do some blocks. Castrodes off speed. Picked up there. The tip coming from Mendoza. On the other side, Castrodes going cross court. Picked up there by Talisayan. Oh, what a hit there coming from FEU.
Decision by Martinez to activate the middle blockers early on in this first set.
And that's why it's important you as UP is trying to play catch up here. But you know what you like here? Both teams look so fired up at the start
That's true.
of the first set. Everyone seems to be very excited for this match. Abalia getting offensive, but he's denied by the tall hands of FEU.
Player right now for the UP squad, but of course, if a blockers like Talisayan, Longala in front of you, mahirap talaga yun.
It's not the game plan. The game plan is to tool the arms of FEU as Benny goes for that serve that's picked up by UP. Well, oh, Rahim! Single block by Endogala!
The FEU squad, the FEU crowd right here in Smart Araneta Coliseum blocking Rahim.
Definitely one of the most explosive players that we have here in the UAP. Talking about the server, Castrodes. Back row hit for Nico Espartero.
By Espartero, great delay once again by the center of FEU Tamaraos. You know what's nice about the FEU?
Lipata with that serve. Let's see what FEU will do to close things out. Mendoza denied there. Castrodes getting aggressive. They go up to Saavedra, who closes things off and gets point.
To close out the second set.
Look at that. From the back row. And smack about this still. It's not impossible. We've seen it in a lot of games. Talisayan with that serve. They go to a quick, oh, Dongala. You know when he does a solid block, pinopost niya tapos popost siya. Look at this.
We love to see the celebration by Dongala.
Then, a pull away coming from FEU. Let's see if UP will change things up as Saavedra goes cross court from the back row. Look at that again. Dick Saavedra. Kakao goes up to Saavedra, their version of a back row attack.
At bay right now in this fourth set. Tamaraos.
And you can't give that opportunity to a squad like this. Mendoza with that serve. Soto set up to Castrodes, denied by the blockers of FEU. Castrodes again off speed this time. Talisayan will adjust. Abalie going to Rahim on the other side, off speed. Kakao was there. Espartero bump set to Saavedra from the back row.
Once again, Dick Saavedra. Fourth set.
Match point for Dick Saavedra. 2-point match point advantage, and the crowd goes wild here as Absin goes for that serve. Castrodes with that pickup. They go up to Rahim. He is denied by Espartero, who has been quite silent in the past two sets, but this time comes alive at the right time for the Tamaraos. The crowd here of gold is enchanted by the win, and the Tamaraos succeed in
surprise, that element of surprise. So you have to get the backs also involved.
Kakao goes up to the back this time to Espartero. I think FEU is listening to us. Change of guards here for Ateneo. As we look at that again, Espartero.
UP brought them to 5 sets, and then now Ateneo is challenging them. It's like coach is saying, come on.
Saavedra with that serve. They have set point to their favor. Oh, Batas is closed out, and FEU gets set number 3.
Batas' number today. 2 huge blocks. Maybe target the high hands, get some fingertips.
Not impossible. Oh, between detonates.
Play for FEU. No, those low sets to the pipe or to the back.
of being the go-to player for LaSalle as Ventura, who is also stepping up. Here, served. Espartero!
For DLSU, take a look at that.
What a chess match between these two. Adahar with that serve. What a serve.
Ooh.
Oh!
We love that.
Sin.
You know, Sin, a sign of a good setter is giving your spikers.
Just checking in for the middle blocker, Nat Del Pilar. So playing as a service specialist. Serve went to Ceballos. An easy answer for Absin.
But take a look at that. Beautiful execution on that quick attack. Perfect.
Dix with that serve. Oh! And then you back it up with that one.
He'll block, awaiting that quick attack of Del Pilar.
We're already in the place.
Adahar setting up Layug. The lefty, Aringo, is checked. They transfer to the other side. To Ordiales. Hernandez, the rookie, ends up as a free ball for NU. They toss it to Aringo, goes down the line. Guerrero able to get that serve. Hernandez. Aringo. Triple block. Another one. Sent back by the Green Spikers. They will give it another try for Leo. Still nothing. They reverse to Ordiales. Good defense by LaSalle. And then the shutdown by Obet Bucaba is a rookie for the Green Spikers, making his debut and already starting this match. Budin will get a touch from one of the blockers of LaSalle. Looking at the score. Oh, again, over-received, and Tagibolos will take it.
On the side of NU.
Yeah, the setters are being tested. Kung kanina ba nila ibibigay, because both teams defending well. Budin is asking for a touch.
In the front line, they haven't had the chance to really trim down the lead.
Yeah. So every time they do, NU has an answer. Layug will be the one to serve. 10-13. Ancheta had to bump it to Aringo. That is out. This is the one serving. Easy over. Ancheta goes back to Aringo. Oh! Some hesitation on the part of captain.
Just around 3, 2, 3.
Ayun, lumayo na. Echo sets up Hernandez. And that is a clean block for this game. Ancheta goes to Mucaba. Robin has been waiting for his turn.
Now, NU has already given away 10 points to DLSU.
Oh, they were able to get a touch on that attack of Tagibolos, but Ancheta waits for it. Goes to Aringo. Off the block. But one last point needed here for this set, and Aringo delivers that one. For joining us this Sunday, Dip Bianco alongside Anne Remulia Kanda covering this match. Earlier, the Ateneo Blue Eagles winning over Adamson in 4 sets. A dive by Gapultos. Ordiales will get the first point in this set. Layug serving. Ancheta goes to Aringo. Mendoza now has 4 points in total. 3 from this set alone. Aringo pinadaan sa blockers. Over-received. Chance for NU. They go to Ordiales. And nobody home to challenge that attack. Going back and then with the approach again. And you will try to answer. Buds Budin. Finally, he's been waiting for that clean hit.
Slight lead here in set number 2, but NU just very steady.
Check there. Ancheta goes back to Budin. And down the line, he scores.
In that huddle, so the response. Ooh.
Layug serving 10-13. Ordiales on the drop, changing pace, captain. And you will set up again, and Aringo powers it through. Nakahara nga lang si Tagibolos on that instance. Oh, Budin, pipe attack.
You have to take those risks.
Yeah.
So hindi ka man makakuha ng ace, at least you're able to break the play of your opponent.
They go to Obed and Mukaba.
For DLSU, what is lacking currently is creating those opportunities to attack. They've only scored 7 attack points. NU already has 13. Make that 14.
Set up to Budin, and that is his 10th point of the match. Layug serves. Aringo, cross-court kill. And they reach the 20-point mark here in set number 2. The Bulldogs, some breathing room here. At this juncture, Adahar. What a set to Fortuna. Ordiales though with a save. Same with Guerrero. But too far from '20 serving 22. Ancheta looks at the options, goes back row to Budin.
They need a good first ball.
Budin off the block, gets out.
I hear the sidelines laughing with them because they were already celebrating. Tas umamin eh. Joke lang, sabi nila.
This time, for real.
For real. Start, we did mention how DLSU is lacking in that skill department in comparison with NU.
Adahar back sets to Ventura, denied by Aringo. Layug has 4 points. Good first ball. Ancheta goes to Aringo.
Still lacks control.
Ancheta goes to Mukaba. He's the leading scorer right now. That's going to be a point for NU. Medyo nagpumipacing here in this set. Budin waits for it and gets it.
Also cheering on his team, hoping that his energy would rub off on the others.
Pareho sila ni Young Mendoza with 8 points each. Oh, Budin. Adahar back sets to Ventura using his offhand. Gapultos able to get to that second ball, and Aringo breaks the block.
And what he can do, obviously, for defensive purposes.
Good receive. Mendoza, though, a soft one. They go to Budin. Ceballos picks it up. Cacao chooses the hot hand. Saavedra, though, return to sender by Buds Budin.
Good serve, good pass.
Oh, read perfectly by Obed Mukaba.
Look at the score line. What a serve.
Budin picked up by Between. Talisayan goes for another attack, but that is blocked. Cacao back sets to Saavedra, and that is denied by Disquitado.
By the Red Warriors.
No, he really commits a lot of errors. So you need to play consistent here.
Oh, Aligayon is rejected. the output of NU.
And it's only the first set. Not yet in our second technical timeout, pero 6 airs agad na bigay dito ng UE.
Bicar sets it up. They go back to Aceron. Oh! Turned away. Rakim Aceron, the rookie.
That back row hit. Parang front time talaga yung bounce ng bola. Yung rinig ng tunog ng bola sa floor.
Aringo. And up by Bicar. So Season will play setter. Aligayon against a double block. Pushes it. Gapultos with the up. Back row Budin. De Feo back to Aligayon, second straight hit. Nice save by Aceron, but that third touch is no good from Bicar.
Because of that challenge, so after that, Piojo again getting that point for UE.
And back to a 2-point lead for the Red Warriors. Triple block against Budin, and it's popped up by Mart Ledesma. Aceron is turned away. And it's Budin only 2 points, 1 attack point, 1 block. Great pass from Ledesma. Aligayon blocked. Coverage by Piojo. And this time, Aceron blocked again. Peng Taguibolos with a little dance as well. Meantime, third-year player out of Tagum City, Raven Season. With a serve. Combination play. Boots Budin. Whoa!
That's what we're waiting for. Coming from the back row and hitting as high and as hard as he can. No blockers right in front of him. That was a great set also coming.
Ordiales, the top scorer for the Bulldogs with 8. Nice serve. Poquita, the backup setter. And a rejection against Piojo. He scored 4 in set number 2. Bicar. Aligayon turned away by Boots Budin. Back-to-back points for Budin. NU led by Ordiales with 10. Meantime, Aligayon with 9, the top scorer for the Red Warriors. Taguibolos with a block.
Scoring double figures now for UE.
Aligayon, yes, and Piojo with 10 each for the Red Warriors. Boots Budin flying in from the back row.
So now side of NU. Mapa back row, mapa front row, mapa block. Really scoring.
Troy Diao. Piojo.
Coverage wasn't there.
Ancheta serving 23-22. Good pass. Block against Borzas. Piojo using the left hand. Coverage by Ledesma. Season sets it up back to Piojo. Hits it and it's blocked.
Yeah, he was off-timed on that hit. It has been effective.
Yeah. 2-point lead for NU. This is their biggest lead of the set. Aligayon. Short pass or short kick coming from Ordiales. Boots Budin with a tip. Bicar, easy pickup. Ledesma sets it back to Piojo against the triple block. This one falls in again. So back-to-back blocks.
Time out to call a challenge. But it's really you guys playing inside on how to support each other.
Lascuna blocked this time. 4-point game. The biggest deficit against UE was 5 points. Good pass by Aringo. Aringo. That set was a little low. Bicar to Aligayon. Blocked by Ordiales.
That time Ordiales blocking.
Budin 15 points. His highest scoring game here in season 86. After putting up 12 against FEU. Combination play. Ooh, what a rejection from the back row hit by Piojo. Taguibolos scoring his 4th block point. Overpass. Aringo. Good coverage from Piojo. Chance ball for NU. Ancheta. Back row Budin. Got it!
Great find coming from Ancheta.
This is now the biggest lead for National University in the match. They're up by 8. 9 match points. Aceron. And there it is. Kill block for Peng Taguibolos. He gets 10 points. One of 4 players in double digits. And NU, the defending champions, bounce back after a 3-set loss against the Tamaraos. Win by 4 against UE.
Batas with 6 points so far.
Tight.
Down by 2.
Oh, Greg Ancheta winning it at the net. What a block from Ancheta. But that's already forced
that over. So now it's about slowing things down, bringing NU to your preferred tempo.
Pasino is blocked. And NU is feeling it. One. Ooh, he played it short. Still made it. Enzo. Yes. Ball up by Gian. Gopio rejected by National U. And we are back to square one. Four, 7. Yeah, Batas had to recalculate there, and it was easy for the blockers.
Give them their own attempts.
What a receive by Lance De Castro. Chance ball, Ateneo. Lance, Enzo, Gian is blocked.
Set up the middles more. I think that they can build their own version of a lead.
Ken Batas blocked.
Now this is a strong front line for NU.
Aringo, Tagibolos, and Ordiales. They shut down Gian Salarzon. But he played safe. Gallego to the quick. Beng Tagibolos delivers.
The middles don't often get the sets.
Ateneo with their backs against the wall. Salarzon blocked by NU.
What a comeback from National University. They were...
Ancheta to the open. Jade. Got a hand. Gian. Enzo. Ken. Blocked by Obed Bocaba. There was a fan who shouted, dalawa na lang. Yan ang kailangang habulin ng Ateneo. Received by Gapultos. Aringo, dug up by Lance. Enzo goes to Gian. 2 blockers. No coverage. Consistent all throughout the match. Gian Salarzon. Ancheta to the open. J drop. Read well by Ken. Back row for Gian. 3 blockers present.
As Aringo will now be serving. Going for that jump serve. Picked up there by UP. They go up to Rahim. Rahim denied there by the blocks.
Looking at a 12-point lead.
Shank pass. Adjustment coming from UP on the other side. Ordiales gets the first ball. They go up to the pipe. Budin getting that point. Budin scoring. Feeling it. Look at that. 2-point lead maintained by NU. Abalia going up to Rahim, but Rahim is denied there, but single block of Batsbudin.
That is a big point for NU to block Rahim at all. Pag nakita niyo siya live kung gaano kataas yung...
Good pass.
Combination play!
Oh!
Gallego coming in hot.
I mean, the smallest blocker of NU gets a stuffed block. And that's what we say about technique. Did you see his last... when he...
Just extinguishing the fire with some big points. Gallego to the pipe. Straight up and down for Batsbudin. Combination to the back row.
But don't count out Jade Disquitado. He has been a game changer.
Gallego with the kill block. Gallego. And to remind you, he did not start this game.
And to remind the viewers that...
Great pass by Alabar. Ibanez.
And it's a kill block that gives NU the win. Capitalizing
capitalizing on their fourth set point to turn away Josh Ibanez and get the dub.
From UST, lalo na latter part ng fourth set. Ang layo.
One game. Ken.
Ooh, what a block.
What a read. A round of applause.
Make it 19-23. Buds. Wow. I mean, you gotta give it to Nino Persana for trying.
Yeah.
Opportunity na yan for UE to capitalize. So if they're going to give away free points as well, parang manenegate lang yung advantage nila. We're seeing more loose blocks on the side of the Red Warriors.
They can find other ways. Again, the ball is around here. And a while ago, it was a neck-and-neck battle. And it's not even the attack points, it's the errors.
The lead back to NU. 9-8. Yambao goes middle. That is rejected by Tagibolos. Set foot here in the UAAP, and he gets the first point for the defending champs. We thank you all for joining us, by the way, on opening weekend here at the Mall of Age Arena and on Signal TV.
Off the block, no coverage there.
And you would see, sorry, Ann, the NU Bulldogs, you can see that they're going to Ancheta, making sure that he is okay all throughout so far this game, because we know that he's a young setter and he's coming off after Retamar's stint. Meanwhile, Fortuna will get the point this time.
Consecutive points for NU. DLSU finally breaks it. Hoping that huddle gets them back on their feet.
They go back to the same play, Fortuna, but dug up by Aringo. Budin was checked. Echo backs, or goes to the back row, and Hernandez kept alive. Ordiales with a placement. Back and forth we go. Good save. Coming from Gapultos. And play continues. No look set to Layog, and he delivers.
Of course, there is that pressure. They're going up against the defending champions, as you know, Campton pointed out in that huddle. But now the task is clear. First things first, sabi nga ni Coach, masyadong tense, masyadong matigas. Let's see if they can loosen up.
Stiff, no, yung galawan. And finally, they get one after that timeout. Will be the one to serve. Good serve. Safe one. Fortuna. 4 service errors for NU, 3 service errors for LaSalle. They're able to get that ball. Aringo, kept alive by DLSU. Captain Gapultos was there to cover. Ordiales denied by Ong Mendoza, who was pumped up after that block. Take a look at that against Woods. Budin will be the one to serve for NU. Adahar tosses, and Mendoza will score. Tagibolos with 2 attack points. It's a good serve. Adahar goes back to Mendoza, who has scored a couple of points here in the set. Tied at 4-all. Putting some spin on that serve. Mendoza continues to score for LaSalle, with the graduating player serving. Aringo was the one who got that good save coming from Mendoza. Captain dug up by Gapultos. Sweeping the floor, Budin picked up by Noel. They go back row to Fortuna, and Aringo with a defensive stop. Back and forth. Captain again with the approach, and he breaks the block. A few words during the press conference. The changes made in this volleyball tournament, the introduction of that new challenge
to Ancheta.
They haven't made any significant changes actually in the lineup. Captain gets that one to drop. Echo back sets to Fortuna. Tagibolos was there for the pickup. Capultos bumps it to Budin, but blocked. And it dropped inside for Lasal. We go back to Ordiales. Captain able to put it up. Mendoza off the block.
NU already at 19.
Good first ball. It leads to the attack of Layug. 20 serving 17. They go to Del Pilar. Hernandez with a save. Aringo. Deflected back. Who of course played for NU. So he's watching his alma mater see action. Gapultos was able to get a touch, but Aringo will not sacrifice that much.
We were talking about how it was a bit slow for him in set number 1, but things just, you know, turned around for him in the second set.
He had 10 points in set number 2, talking about Budin. Meanwhile, captain for NU. Some spin on that serve for Aringo. They go to Mendoza, goes far to the corner. Ancheta back sets. Ordiales couldn't jump as he crossed the attack line. And was not set up for that Mendoza attack.
Seemed to be feeling it. Lasal, better offense though, between the hands.
15 points now for Buds Budin. Captain. By the way, that was Aringo's 20th point. Hernandez serving for the match. Adahar goes to the opposite. In Ventura, able to save a point. Quick point there for the Green Spikers. That is over received, and Captain will take advantage.
Too eager to...
Captain serving for Lasal. They go back row to Aguilar. Kept alive by Lasal. Oh, but Domingo tried to outsmart the defenders. Lasal was ready for it, and Captain unleashes that one. Domingo looks at the options. Cogimbal was read by Layug. Chance here for the white shirts. Adahar looks at the options, goes back to Captain on the same play and same result.
Beautiful back row attack from the Lasal.
As we take a look at this last spike coming from Captain, which forces Adamson to call for time. For the transferee out of National University faced his former team in their first game, Mendoza, who played well off the bench, earning his starter minutes. From the back, Captain was there for the pickup. Back to Mendoza. Yoyong changes things up. Almost catching the Soaring Falcons off guard. Adahar goes back row this time to Captain for the pipe attack. Cut the lead down to just 3. 69 is the score. Adahar goes to Mendoza on the nice drop. And that catches the line. Serving for the Soaring Falcons. A float serve. Adahar goes back to Fortuna, and that time. And Coach Rafi also noticed about the first ball on why they want to target from the service line, but first they want to get a point here. They don't though. Captain will be the one to get it via that drop ball. 18 serving 23. Adahar. Oh, Captain, solid hit.
Wow. For Lasal. It's that clean, no blockers.
Look at that bounce ball. Eric Layug with a serve. Paulino with a poor first ball. Chance here for the Green Spikers. They go back to Mendoza. Captain with another save on that dive. Play continues. Domingo back sets to the running Aguilar. Adahar pops it up. Fortuna. Domingo with a save. Cut shot doesn't work. Captain from the pipe. Getting his first point of the game. Adahar back sets to Fortuna.
Beautiful. But LaSalle has a full front line here.
Let's see if they're able to take advantage. Poquita. Set to Del Pilar. Adamson looking to add to their lead. Mendoza with a dive. And again, Noel Captain. Domingo with a chase. Oh! Solid block coming from Ventura. Tahiludin with a serve for Adamson. Adahar goes back to Mendoza.
Wow, beautiful A pass there for
Adahar goes to Captain using his left. Adamson actually has 4 blocks already. Block points in this set as a team. Back set, Paulino. 1-1 against Captain.
Solid block there by Campton. Scored hit.
Late in set number 2. Perfect first ball coming from Canlas. Oh, that's reached by Del Pilar, kept alive by the Green Spikers. Scramble play. Chance for Mendoza. Dug up by Gutierrez. Here comes the play. Oh! And Gutierrez and Aguilar. Domingo is back. Goes to Gutierrez. Denied by Del Pilar. 20-16. Paulino. Oh, receive mo, paano mo? Bermudez goes to the middle. That is set back. Redo here for the Green Spikers. Captain once more.
Adahar nanigurado na.
The creativity of these coaches in shuffling their cards. Now the first point goes to hot hands here early on. Chance here for MJ Fortuna. Now chance for JJ Macam. Balikan dito ang block. That was a solid block from Jericho De La Noche with 9 points already. Dominated set number 1. Hernandez will try to get through the blockers of UST. Campton with that kill. Del Pilar. Back set there to Fortuna. Good set there. But now it's Gupiteo again.
Yeah, that was too low for Gupiteo.
Nice save by Jelay. Rahim, the toss to De Guzman. Nabitin. Rahim. Pinayungan. Rahim, ipapabawi. Denied once more.
Back-to-back defensive stops.
Siguro yung discussion nila ni Adar. Oh, ikaw na bahala. Back set, Jelay from the opposite side. Stuffed by JJ Rodriguez.
Adahar will set to Noel. Abalye, back to De Guzman.
Counter-attack. Ang bilis ng conversion ng Green Spikers.
A 3-0 run for the Green Spikers. Castrodes denied by Echo Adahar. Abalye, Rahim, send it back. Rui Ventura with a statement.
Fortuna. Box back to DeFeo. Adahar now to the open. Nice block. Coverage present by Young himself. Mendoza down the line. Nice read by Aligayon. Ledesma will go to Aceron. Oh, what a block. A chance for a deadlock. 16-17 in set 1. Ball up by Piojo. Box back sets. Aligayon is denied. It's a 1-point game. The biggest lead was 4 a while ago. Aligayon approaches. He's rejected, and we have an extended set number 1. UE with the back set. Aligayon is blocked, and there you go. DLSU will end set 1 with a 6-0 run. It's a different attacker now for UE, but Maglay was read well. 15-9. Power again. Chance ball. Echo onto Eric Layug. It's dug up by Rakim. Piojo with power. Counter with MJ. Push. Good effort by UE. Back row, Aceron. Adahar is keeping it alive with a smile. Maglinaw through and through. Debs back sets. Pozas pushes. Good long rally here. Back row for Campton. They push through. Aceron's turn. Nice block by Eric Layog. 6 points in the game. A good sign for DLSU fans out there. Safer serve now by Campton. Piojo blocked. Was that Layog again? Debs to the open. Oh, another block. Make it a 7-0 run for DLSU. Still 11 set points. That was a set by DeFeo. Ended up as an attack by Las Cunha. The counter with MJ. Aligayon to the quick. Good chance for Lasal. Rodriguez still up. Nice block by Josh Rodriguez. Eric Layog has 3. He only had 1 point in the previous game, so that's progress already for Eric. Aceron had to recalculate. He now takes a part of the UAP.
I'm sure the UE squad is happy to have Roy Piojo on their side. That's all thanks to the Titos.
Yes.
Of Roy Piojo.
There he was. And now it's Sairoka with a cross. Adahar almost scored. Piojo again. Rally continues. Adahar open. Maglinaw blocked.
Young Guns and Magallanes and Chris Hernandez.
Here's the young gun for UE. Piojo rejected. We did find out that Aligayon has been training as a setter as well.
That's true.
Kasi alam nila na wala si Andre Picar in this game, so they had to prepare him as backup, which is what he's fulfilling right now in terms of his new duty for UE.
Those are the things na hindi nakikita natin mga fans.
Yeah.
No? The preparation that these players...
Roca, service in, received by Hernandez. Poquita to the quick. The save by Piojo. D-ball Piojo. Oh, check that. It was Roca who was rejected on the D-ball play.
From the back row, Pasillo was blocked. And I believe that's Campton again.
Just holding up for Lasal. And as long as makakuha sila ng magandang touch of the attacks of Ateneo, nandyan si Vince Maglinaw to convert. That's another good rebound for the Green Spikers.
Maglinaw
What an angle! What a set!
This set.
They send it to Batas. Naiangat. Maglinaw. Got it. And we arrive at set point. 7th of the set. Enzo to the opposite side. Kill block by Vince Maglinaw. And this time it's match point for the Green Spikers.
Goyong Mendoza.
Salarzon! Oh! The LSU Green Spikers win it in 5 sets!
What a game! It boiled down to the blocking of the Green Spikers.
Good serve.
Oh! There he goes!
Especially in
We're
crunch
nearing,
time.
yep,
Yeah.
we're nearing. The LSU is nearing that 20 mark.
Ventura bringing them to the 20-point mark because he's jersey number 20.
But it's also about vindication from the last season, especially for FEU. And of course, USC would want to make sure that they have that advantage over FEU.
Yeah, Popoy Colinares gets us going in the opening set.
Defeat UST. The tables have turned, of course, in the Final Four.
Great pass by Ibanez. Colinares got it again. And how?
Well, you know that he has always been one of the stronger receivers, and not just only for UST, but you know, in the entire tournament.
Right.
So, and I think his addition to the national team has leveled him up more. And the experience, I feel, of being a libero made him want to do.
Meantime, Dongala out of the Republic of Congo. Nice serve. Great pass by G-Boy. Back row again. Ibanez now with a tip, adjusting in midair.
It's really a deep bench. And we've seen that, you know, over an off-season as well.
Yambao setting it up, and another kill from the back row by Ibanez. Jump serve for Benny Martinez. De La Noche. Yep.
Oh, that was a good pickup. Unfortunately, Saavedra not able to save that. Season he's the highest pointer for the Tamaraws with 48% of his spiking efficiency. So that really says a lot about how much he contributes to the team.
Espartero blocked.
That was good coverage.
Espartero tries again and knocks it in. Espartero will not be denied. Absin with a gorgeous serve. Back row. Ibanez pushes it. What an adjustment again. Espartero off speed. De La Noche picks it up. Ibanez playing center, and De Vega puts it in for UST. Cacao. And Tandok, his first attack, results in a block point. So although UST went on to train in Japan early January. Yambao. Colinares,
Oh, that was a good pickup.
By Cepalios. Espartero knocks it in. What a start here for the Tamaraws. Back-to-back points, Ivy. Colinares already picking up 4 points. Dongala off speed. Easy pickup for Prudenciado. Hit by Ibanez. Yambao. And a dump by De La Noche. Benny Martinez picked up by Ibanez. Ibanez on a combination play. Blocked. Alabar with a save. Ibanez again. Blocked, but it goes outside off Dongala. Ibanez will just not let up.
That's right. He's good, but he couldn't do anything about that hit.
Alabar passes.
And of course, he gets redemption. And he does.
He answers right back. 14 serving 12. Yeah, nice hit by Valera. Nice serve. Yambao. G-Boy De Vega,
Oh,
Ceballos,
good
one-handed dig.
pickup.
Talisayan again. Rejected this time. Back to a 2-point cushion for Lyric Mendoza and the Tamaraos. Nice shot. Trevor Valera. 1-point game. 18 serving 19. But now, Ibanez will be in the back row. Great pass by Ceballos. Dongala dumps it again. We're live, by the way. We're joining viewers on One Sports. Thanks for watching us. Espartero with a serve. Valera, a combination play and a push from the back row by Ibanez again. Ibanez now with 11.
Moments also similarly, but I think it's really more of because the ball was deflected, and a lot of the dumps, so that was what worked for FEU.
Macam in the starting lineup here in set number 3. There's a block on Espartero.
That is clearly also an advantage that he has.
Caught everybody by surprise. Short pass there by Ibanez. Tough set. Macam against 2 blockers off the chest of Espartero. Ceballos. Talisayan against the triple block. It falls right on the line for Lyric Mendoza and the Tamaraos. Great pass by Alabar. Macam got it. Oof. Good looking serve, but a great pass coming from Alabar. Back row, Macam drills it again. Great pass. Valera got it. USD with more errors.
Well, at one point, it is also on the side of FU. You know, they're playing better right now. They're managing their errors and they're converting their attacks into points, while USD helping that cause because of the errors that they're committing. Shake the confidence a little bit.
12 serving 18. There's another block.
Excellent block.
So back-to-back monster blocks for the Golden Spikers. Back to the biggest cushion for the Tamaraos at 7 points. Great pass by Macam. And that's the result. Valera with a kill. 9-point lead now. The biggest for the Tamaraos. The biggest for either team in this match.
Good pass.
Chance ball. Tamaraos on the attack. Talisayan is rejected. What a block for the Golden Spikers.
So, if you look at it, both of these teams seem like they're in pretty same level.
Only 3 points so far. Yahan did not score in set number 3. Talisayan. Blocked by Valera. How about Benny Martinez? 15 excellent sets, along with 3 points. Yambao, back row, G-Boy De Vega, just his first point since the second set for the Tamaraos. And all alone up top, Trevor Valera puts it away. Martinez. Dongala is turned away. Perfect entry for Yamanaka. He gets his first point.
But again, you know, the sets are being distributed very well for FEU, so really being a lot, having opportunity to score.
De La Noche will attempt, and he gets it. Boza serving. Attack agad si Popoy Colinares on the side of USD.
You really have to get your range first, and that's the time you build on that power.
You're right on that, Neil.
No, Josh Ibanez, no problem, says JJ Macam.
Serve. Good serve. Ligayad attempts.
Clearly outside.
We're also live on the Pilipinas Live app, available for Filipinos everywhere. Piojo for the kill. Oh, good save there by Alabar. Piojo attempts.
since they're controlling their passes, ang daming napupuntahan ni Doc Siambao.
You're right on that. Talk about ball contribution. Chance for Aligayon. G-Boy from the pipe. Take a look at that. Roy Piojo. Who will Duck set it up? Ouchie. Getting his first point here. Errors. The 9 freebies given by the UST Golden Spikers for the Red Warriors. And Popoy Colinares will start things. Still heated here for set number 2.
Are you sure he's a rookie?
Good setup there too by Bicar.
Oh, same point of attack from UST. This time it was JJ Macam. Yeah, mas madali na for Bicar to go for his own version of a combination play.
Bicar setting it up to Piojo again, but take a look at that block. J-Rock de la Noche on deck. Players have now mixed up. Napakaganda ng entry dito. The beginning of sets 1 and 2.
Bicar wanted to go for a reverse set because the blockers were already looking at the left pin spiker of UE. That would have been a good decision on his part.
Overcome or stop at least the attackers of the LSU.
Campton will try to answer back. Look at that defense, that 3-man tower.
So far, for DLSU, hindi nila masyadong na-activate yung middle attackers nila. Maybe because of their first ball or receive na hindi nakakaabot sa setter. But Adahar is trying also to activate his middle attackers. Pero hindi lang ganun kadami compared to UST.
You're right on that. Paneng, but
even malamangan pa nila ang DLSU sa scoreboard.
JJ Macam already with 4 points. Can they regroup and regain the dominance here? In the likes of Adahar to Campton. But still denied here. Look at that formidable. Coming from an injury, now seeing first-time action here on the side of DLSU. Again, Colinares with 7 points on deck. Activated especially at the middle. Now it's a chance for Vince Maglino from the pipe that sails through the net, back-to-back errors. Who will Pukita choose? From set number 1. Already with 4 points, 3 attacks, and 1 block. Up by 5. Can deal SU. Hot UST in the likes of Noel Campton. Still denied here. Ibang firepower ng middle blockers here ng UST. MJ Fortuna will try to answer back, but take a look at that one-man block by Chico Pequeño, which is going to be the winning point, sealing the deal.
I think they're surprised, they're seated down. Iba yung PR gaming mo talaga.
Very fun game, very fun to see. Old coaches, old players that I used to go against.
Right now, we talked about the blocking of UST and about Domingo and Coguimbal. Doc Siambao looking to connect with J-Rock de la Noche.
In that play, we saw here, nakatingin siya kung asan si Guy, asan yung middle blocker.
Need to warm up. Score right away. Sharp serve by J-Rock. From the right pin, kill block by Gupiteo. Colinares now with 3 points. That's his first kill block of the game. JJ to serve. John Guy, setter for Jude Aguilar. Another kill block. And we arrive at set point. Sharp serve, regalo, not yes, says Quadra. Tahiludin will elevate. Denied by a kill block. There's JJ Macam, 4 points already. That service game has been on point. Paulino, meanwhile, met by a double block. So Domingo will go quick, but Colinares, I'm here, I'm ready. JJ will receive, Yamba will set. De La Noche doing J-Rack De La Noche things. 19 serving 17. The toss to the opposite side. Nice save by Jude Aguilar. Chance ball, UST. The setup to JJ Macam. Macam, heat check, cross-court kill.
By the way, that's exactly what he is doing.
And USD on top by 1. Salarzon blocked by Yambao. Single man denial. In the under 21 PNVF competition last year. Gopio blocked by Colinares.
Because he targeted the hands of his blockers. Ang layo ng flight ng bola na mahirapan na yung defense ng UST.
First chance ball for National University. Let's see what they do. Aringo blocked single-handedly by Macam. And it's easily popped up by Gapultos. Ordiales, his first touch. Chance to put it away. De La Noche down the line. And there you go. UST with a decisive. Out of Victorias Negros Occidental. De La Noche. Budin gets it back. Blocked by Valera again. That's block number 5 for Trevor. The first 3 games of NU. And has been coming off the bench since then. Oh! Terrific block by Dubs Yambao against the rookie setter, Gallego. That's right. In the meantime, an error from Saavedra. It's a 2-1 UST lead here in the first set. Not a good pass from Talisayan. Jellard gets it back. Cross-court hit. It's on the line. What an angle. Better serve. A bad pass from Talisayan, who's a great receiver. Going to be a chance ball for UST. Dongala, great save. Espartero sends it over. Yambao goes to Macam. Ceballos picks it up. What a set by Cacao. Saavedra. That's Yambao digging it up. Ibanez back row got tied up with several players, but it doesn't matter. It was Coach Oji Mamon just right by the sideline already, barking out instructions. Good serve, but a great pass. Avila is in the game, by the way, and sets to Ibanez, who puts UST.
UST ranked number 2 in serving, so that's not usual for them. It's a quick hit there for Colinares.
This time, his contributions are also going to be crucial.
Great pickup there from Adamson. They go for a quick hit. Cogimbal is denied there. That's a solid block from Trevor. Now for the white shirts. Picked up there by Hitones. Bermudez goes up, but that's a block.
G-Boy De Vega.
Domingo getting a good reception, but a solid block there. Right now they have a 3-point lead to open things up. Gutierrez will toss it to the pipe. Another rejection. Basinho, JJ Macam says, see you later.
His debut was 22 points in that game against UP. Meanwhile, De La Noche finds the line.
UST has been getting a lot of attack.
UST with a 3-point lead now. Poquitas quick to DeFeo, but rejected by Popoy Colinares. On deck to serve. 4 serving 3. Yambao will set it to Ibanez from the pipe. 6 points for Isaiah Roca. We did talk about him on our pre-game, so he is one of the go-to players. Meanwhile, Josh Ibanez And meanwhile, some substitutions coming in here for UST. Julian Reva with a first ball. Isaiah Roca is denied this time by JJ Macam.
The setting is becoming a bit predictable for the Red Warriors. That's why it's so...
And of course, Neil, we want to thank those tuning in on our Pilipinas Live UAP Varsity channel as well as One Sports. We have an exciting UAAP Saturday in line with you, and that massive block will close off our set number 2, just like set number 1.
Very similar end.
Leading scorer here for UP at 6 points. Rahim with 10, followed by Lipata by 4. Now, Avila will choose Alchi for possibly the winning point. Not yet. Now another chance here. And Alchi seals the deal for the UST Golden Spikers.
Avila running that combination play in the middle for that final point. The Golden Spikers, they improved their win-loss card. They're now at 9 wins.
Set back by Yambao. Ordiales is denied by Ibanez. And UST takes the lead here in set number 3.